What's up, guys? You're watching Florida Man TV, and on this episode we're going to accessorize the new to me Hobie Tandem Island. Tandem Island? I don't have a Tandem Island.
You're watching Florida Man TV. Let's do this.
What's up, guys? You're watching Florida Man TV, and on this episode we're going to accessorize the new to me Hobie Adventure Island. So this is my 2012 Hobie Adventure Island, and I gotta get some stuff for it. So we're gonna head on down to West Marine and grab a couple of things for this. Oh no, Steve, not West Marine. Oh my God, you're gonna overpay, and it's a big company, and you should support small business. And yeah, I know, guys, but look, West Marine has got some things that I need. They've got a better selection of stuff for smaller vessels. If you're not familiar with West Marine, it is a just a boating store, right? And they kind of have like everything that you need. So for me, I need to grab a couple of things. One thing is I want to get an anchor, and this is why I'm going to West Marine, because they have small sand anchors. Most of the kayak anchors are like these 4-prong dealios, and they just really suck, right? We have all sand around here, and so I need a sand anchor, and it needs to fit in here. So I'm gonna go look for a small sand anchor. Also, I do plan to take some trips in this thing. I want to be able to navigate the waters. I won't be doing any night sailing, not as of yet, because you need lights and stuff, and it's pretty dangerous in a small boat like this. But at any rate, I still want to be able to chart plot and find out where I'm going if I take a longer trip to maybe like Panama or the Florida Keys or something like that. So at any rate, I'm going to look for like a all-in-one. I don't know if they make it. I think they do. Just a rechargeable chart plotter. I don't want to install a battery and wires and a freaking fish finder and all that stuff there, because I'm not a serious fisherman. If it bites, right? And I just catch whatever I catch. That's kind of the fun I like to do. But this is going to be the sailing rig. So I want to get a chart plotter. I don't know if I'm going to mount it here. I got a GoPro mount here. I'll figure it all out. But at any rate, enough of that. Let's get down to West Marine. If they'll let me film, I will strap you guys on my chest and we'll walk around there and kind of show you West Marine. I don't remember my whole shopping list right now, but let's go down there and we'll get what I need to get, hopefully, and we'll come back and we'll outfit this here Hobie. All right, guys, fought the tourist traffic, made it down to West Marine here in Destin, Florida. We're gonna go pop in there, see if I can complete my shopping list in one trip. Let's go. Good. Hey, I got a YouTube channel, just making sure I can film in here while I'm shopping and stuff. Cool, appreciate it.
What's your YouTube?
Florida Man TV, brother.
There we go. Yeah, I'll subscribe.
That's it. Cool, appreciate it, man. Thank you much. All right, guys, let's see if we can start finding some stuff that we need to find here. I think first of the things we need is gonna be down here. All right, guys, we grabbed some 5200 so we can make sure we seal up any holes that we may or may not have to drill. But it's always good to have 5200 for fast repairs on the water if you crack a hull or something like that. So we got that. And this is probably what we want right here. Sand anchor. A little claw style sand anchor. This will definitely fit in the Hobie, and it should be enough to hold it where we need to hold it. Just a little guy here. This is why we came to West Marine, because they have the little anchors. Now, I said earlier in the video I did not want one of these claw anchors, and this is what I was talking about down here, is like one of these guys. This is what everybody gets for a kayak, and I've had one before and they just suck, man. They don't grab anything. And if you do grab something like a stump or a stick or something like that, you can't get this thing off of there, because even when you rock forward and you try and pull up and get your anchor out, you can't do it. So we don't want one of those guys. They're 10 bucks. For 5 bucks more, I can get one of these guys here, a little claw sand anchor. This should work a lot better. First, we need a D-ring that fits in here. Well, in boating, they call it a shackle. In off-road, we just call them D-rings, even though they are really shackles. I guess that works. I really don't want this much chain, or this big of a chain. Pre-cut chain. Pre-cut anchor chain. 3/16 by 4 foot. Man, chain is expensive. What in the hell? Chain, shackle, little shackle rope. Shackle for the rope. We want a shackle. Here's another small shackle. Now we need some rope, unless that rope has a clip on it. All right, guys, we're gonna go with 50 feet because I just thought there might be an instance in my life where I want to anchor in like 30 or 40 feet of water or something like that and do some fishing. So it's not that big. Having more line rather than less line is key when you're boating. So I guess we will go ahead and we will just get 50 feet of anchor line. This will work here, guys, for $8. It's a little thicker than I want.
What you filming?
Oh, just doing accessories on Hobie Adventure Island, sailing kayak. So, Florida Man TV.
Florida Man TV.
Yep.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, so.
I go on YouTube all the time and do
Okay.
fishing stuff. Look, yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Florida Man TV. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're doing good here, guys. We're getting subscribers just shopping. All right, let's see what else we need here. All right, now for the big thing, our chart plotter. Here we go. These aren't too bad. I'm gonna play with these here, guys, and see if it's what I'm looking for, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, we decided to go with the Garmin GPS Map 78 SC. The 79 SC is the newer one. This one is $279. The new one of these, the next step up from this, the new model, is $379, so 100 more. And then the one above that, which had really all the features I wanted, but it was almost $500, and I just can't justify spending $500 on a chart plotter. So $279 for a chart plotter, I can swallow that. So we're gonna get this and we'll show you getting it rigged up. They don't have the mount in stock, so I'm gonna have to go buy a mount, but maybe Bass Pro Shop has a mount for this. So we'll go take a look over there before we leave. I think we got the essentials, guys. We got the essentials here. So let's go buy this stuff. We'll go over to Bass Pro Shop and yeah. Can I have that back, Angel? I need that to film for the people. Can I have my lure back before you punch a hole in your mouth? Give me that. Give me that. You don't need that. And we're back at the house with our bounty of things that we bought. Let's run through it real quick for a recap on what we got, and then we'll get some stuff installed here, or accessorized. So we found this animal on the side of the road, so we picked it up. Just kidding. That's my doggy, Angel. All right, we grabbed a bilge pump. I decided to grab the one at Bass Pro Shop. It was like $4 more than ordering it online. I was there, figured I'd just buy it and be done with it. We picked up some lures, kind of non-essential to what we're doing. Angel decided that this one here was pretty tasty, so I had to get that away from her. So we got our lures there. And I bought some skinny scuppers. I'll show you where those are gonna go in the where the seat is. And I've got these scuppers that I ordered online here. Scupper plugs, I'm sorry, I'm saying scuppers. Scupper plugs, scupper plug. We got our anchor you guys saw there. I was gonna get some rubber spray coating for that and I forgot, so we'll do that in another video. These I ordered online. These are tall mounts here for the GoPros, little extensions. We'll get those installed. We've got our dock lines, our 5200, which I don't even know if we need. I might use it for this because I had one of these mounts fall off. But anyway, we got that. We've got our anchor chain and stuff. We have our dry bags that we bought, our anchor line, and our Garmin. Now, I went to 3 different stores looking for the appropriate mount for this, and I can't find one. Nobody carries them, so I'm gonna have to order that online. So we got the Garmin. We'll go through that in another video probably when we're sailing tomorrow or something, but we'll get some batteries in it and we'll get it all set up, but we're not gonna be able to mount it hands-free. It's just gonna be a handheld unit for now. So that's what we got. Just a couple little things to install and just kind of put in the boat. But if you want to watch that stuff, we're about to do a little mountain here on some GoPros, and we'll do some dock lines and some anchor rigging and stuff, and get that stuff in the boat, get ready for tomorrow. Let's do it. All right guys, got everything kind of hooked up. Just gonna throw it in the kayak here. Let me show you what we got here. Got our anchor all hooked up. Now there are some people that are not sailors or boaters, so let me quickly go through this. Why do you have a chain on your anchor? Well, you want that chain to weigh down because your rope is pretty light. So when you throw it in the water, your rope is pretty light, and it may pick up on the anchor when you are hooked up to the boat here, right? So when you attach your anchor to the boat, you want that chain to give it some weight so that as you drag along the bottom, you can see, well, it won't grab in this because it's pretty hard packed, but it keeps the anchor down so that it grabs. So anyway, that's a quick, for non-boaters, a quick lesson on an anchor. So where am I going to put the anchor? Well, I think I'm going to put it, all right, had to turn the voice control off on the GoPro because it took center hatch as GoPro stopped recording. So whatever. Anyway, I'm going to try and fit it in this center hatch. Why? Because my anchor trolley's over here, and when I'm sitting in the kayak, I want to be able to just reach down and anchor. Another reason I'm putting it in here is it's one of the heaviest things that I have, and I want heaviness inside the center of the hull for weight distribution. So it looks like it'll fit nice in there. So that's in there. Our dry bags, let's do that next. So on our dry bag here, I didn't really read these when I bought them, but let's see if I can get in here for you. So one of the first things it says in here, protects gear from rain, snow, and water and sand and blah blah blah, but waterproof for light activities, not intended for submersion, and not intended for sitting water. The whole reason I got these is because I want to put them in here, and there may at some times be water in here. So little faux pas on my part there on the old dry bags, but we're gonna give them a shot anyway. We'll test them and we'll do a review on them and let you know if they work. So quick lesson for you guys on a dry bag here, just in case you're not familiar with them. You put your stuff in there like so. You roll this tab down 2 or 3 times, and you roll it over and you click it, and what it does is it just keeps water from getting in your stuff. So that's a dry bag. We're gonna go ahead and just take these here dry bags. They will also go in the center because I want to be able to access them. I don't have the second GoPro mount mounted because I'm not quite sure where I want it, but I have one over here on the AMA for you, but it gives you kind of a nice view of the kayak and me in it and what I'm doing and stuff. These are really nice. They're anodized aluminum that I bought, these little guys here, and I think it's going to give you guys a little bit of elevation so that if this AMA's in the water, the GoPro should still be out of the water and we should still get decent footage. Not that you won't get spray or splash, right? I don't know, man. Line, this is pretty small. I can probably throw the line in there too, right? That's just come on, what's it called? This is just a dock line here, in case, you know, I need to tie off to something. So we'll probably drop that right in that hole there too. Our 5200, actually the 5200 is going to go in one of these dry bags here to keep it dry, but it's always nice to have a tube of 5200 with you, so I'll put that in the dry bag. Like I said, that needs to get mounted. And you see a paper towel here. Well, the last thing I'll go through is if you buy one of these bilge pumps here, and I don't think I need to explain how this manual bilge pump works. You stick the blue end down in the water and you pump the handle and it shoots out the hose, right? That's handy because if for some reason we strike an object or a rock or a reef or something and we crack the hull and we're leaking water, we can under sail be pumping water out and hopefully get back to where we're going. So it's just a safety precaution to be overkill, but look, if you're going out by yourself, as I frequently do, you want to have all the tools necessary for anything that could happen, right? It's just good peace of mind. Some people say you're being paranoid and blah 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 and whatever. Well, look, when you get out there and you don't have a bilge and you need a bilge, you're gonna wish you had a bilge. Trust me, I've been there. So anyway, I want to note though, they greased the heck out of this thing, and I had to get wash my hands because I had grease all over it. So if you get one of these guys, give it a couple of pumps, and when you give it some pumps, it's going to shoot grease out of here, and you can go ahead and just wipe that excess grease off of there. So just a quick tip in case you buy one, that's all. That's what we do on this channel, try and give you as much info as possible, even though it may bore you. And we're going to put this bilge pump guy in the front hatch here, or the bow hatch, because I think it's the only place he's really going to fit. And you know, he's probably going to make a lot of noise, and that's going to piss me off. But might be able to tuck him down along the side or something, or I don't know, wrap him in a blanket or something. I don't know. Noises bother me. I hate rattles and stuff. It drives me nuts. But we'll see how it does in there. And that's really it. I was gonna show you rigging up the Garmin here, but you know, we don't have a mount, so handheld Garmin. You'll see that in tomorrow's video. And I almost forgot, guys, the scupper plugs. So we got some big fat scupper plugs that fit in these bigger holes here. I noticed that when I'm sitting in the kayak, of course it pushes it down in the water, and my whole storage area here was just full of water. If it causes a problem or I get a bunch of splash, I might have to take them out. Also, I finally found some small scuppers for the seat area. Scupper plugs. Why do I keep saying scuppers? This is a scupper hole, this is a scupper plug. All right, some scupper plugs. I found some small ones over there at Bass Pro Shop, and Hobie has these little screw-in standard ones, and you screw it down, and there's a like an O-ring thing here. You can't find them, man. I've checked online and I cannot find them anywhere. So I found these little rubber deals here, and they take some pushing in there and twisting, but they kind of thread down on there, and hopefully that keeps my butt dry a little bit. I did notice when I was sailing, of course, this area fills up with water in here. It comes through the Mirage Drive hole, but it kind of splashes up here and runs back down. It doesn't really make it over this hump. So I'm hoping to maybe keep my ass dry while I'm sailing, but probably not. But more importantly, when I put this on the lake and I'm just in very calm water on the lake and I'm just paddling around doing some bass fishing, it'd be nice to have a dry butt instead of just sitting in water, because when I was paddling along in very calm water, all of this was dry, no issues at all. So, scupper plugs. Also want to give you guys an update on the Hobie handles. If you watched my first sailing video, the handles finally gave out and I broke the front one here, and the back one, it was about to go. So my little bow handle, I got a new one from Hobie. You just take these screws out here, which have a metal female end embedded in the plastic, and you put the handle in. Now the reason that people say these crack all the time or they get worn out is back here there are little holes from molding, and it goes all the way to the metal piece that is in there, and that metal piece rusts out, and then they just dry out with a dry rot, and then it just cracks and falls apart. So I put a little silicone in those holes there, hopefully seal it up. But we got new handles so we can drag this guy through the beach here. Front and rear handles installed. Also going to be doing some maintenance here on my trampolines, because one of you fine viewers let me know on the channel here that this strap should be up here and your trampolines will work better. I had a real hard time getting this outboard clip to engage, so maybe if it's in the proper position, but both of these are not in the proper position. This hinge should be in this window right here, and so we're gonna go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna adjust my rudder and some other little things. I'm just gonna tighten these up here. Rudder has a little bit of slack in it, and just wanna kind of clean that up a little bit, because I think some of my drifting issue is this rudder wiggling around back here without it moving the handle. So you can see the handle's not really moving. And we got this guy wiggling back here. I did order some extra rudder pins. There are no pins back here for that fine gentleman that said to check under my hatch for pins. I don't have any pins anywhere hanging here. So I ordered some rudder pins here. And I'm just gonna do this kind of little maintenance stuff. Okay, I got my trampoline properly placed here. Gonna make it even harder for me to paddle, but that's where they're supposed to be. Now, if you guys own one of these dang Tandem Islands or Adventure Islands here, and you've got trampolines, maybe you can help me out. This starboard side here is a pain to clip. I got my straps all the way out, and it's just like it wasn't sewn long enough or something, because you really gotta like pull like the dickens to even try and get this clip, and I can't do it one-handed with a camera in my hand. But I mean, these things these clips, look at that, it's just not long enough compared to the other side, where if I unclip this one, you'll see I've got it all the way out, and I just pull it up, and look at all the slack I have here to clip this in place, and then I can do that one-handed, and then I can tighten the trampoline up. That's the way it should be. I don't know what the hell is going on with this side over here. It's like they cut the straps too short or something. So I don't know. I don't think this should be like this. So if you guys have any idea why that trampoline on this starboard side is so damn tight, let me know. Do they shrink? I don't know, but it sucks, man, trying to get this thing rigged up and ready to go. But moving on. What's up, Angel? Huh? What you doing? You want to say goodbye to the people? Hmm? What I'm gonna do is go play with my Garmin, and that's really it. I'm gonna strap this thing back down, put the sail on it, and just be all ready to move out tomorrow morning and go sailing. So quick little accessory thing, some must-haves in my opinion for the kayak. I also have a marine radio, don't forget that. So marine radio, GPS or chart plotter, so you don't get lost. If you do get lost, your anchor, some lines, some dry bags, and a bilge pump. Those are kind of the necessities. So I hope you enjoyed killing some time with me on this boring little accessory adventure, but I will be back tomorrow with more excitement. I promise you. We're going to get out on the water. Should be 8 to 13 knots tomorrow, so we should zip along pretty good. We'll go to Crab Island, and if you haven't seen Crab Island, you're going to enjoy that. So enough rambling, as I always do, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.